Simply because I was looking for more context around my surfing abilities. I had been kind of recreationally surfing for some time, but I really needed some foundation and understanding of like where I was and kind of what the steps were to get better besides just stepping up on the board and going.
I don't feel very confident in certain aspects of my surfing, and I wanted to kind of just break it down to a very elementary level and kind of focus on, specific things.
We're looking online and I found Rue's YouTube videos, and I looked into the resort and the camps, and then we signed up, and then we had a great time the first time, and then we wanted to work on all the things that they gave us before we came back.
I think we've wanted to come to Surf Simply for a long time. We've known about the coaching here and how it can potentially help us, so we've been finding the right moment for us to both come and see how it can improve.
This is my third time coming to Surf Simply. Every year they've given me skills to work on during the year and given me tools and have taught me the technique that I need to focus on so that I can progress my surfing.
Why did we come to Surf Simply? Because it's the best in the world. But I think the one thing that keeps us coming back here time after time, because this is my 6th time and it's her 5th time, it's definitely the people.
We love everybody that's here.
They're like family.
They are. That's why we keep coming back.
And I can't imagine not having a trip to look forward to come back to Surf Simply. It just is, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
I think one thing that really surprised me was, as someone who does teach for a living at the university level, is how well thought out the curriculum is here. Group work, individual work, active learning, passive learning, the way that they'll take a skill and present it to you in multiple different ways.
It feels like it's much more structured. Like you feel like you have the tree of knowledge, you have the different kind of steps, and it feels more structured. It's not just, oh, you need more time in the ocean.
So I think the video is incredibly helpful, and the coaches are really insightful in figuring out what bad habits you have and figuring out ways that you learn so that you can implement better habits.
It's kind of hard to go wrong with any of these coaches. They're very patient and observant, so they can look at you, any of the students that are here, and figure out what it is you need to do to improve. Even if it's taking a step back and working on your functional stance.
Their coaching, their enthusiasm, their constant enjoyment of I feel like they enjoy being with us, and the camaraderie out on the surf is amazing. And if your coach suddenly takes the other person off down the line, all the other coaches, if you want to get a wave, all the other coaches are whooping and advising you, and they're just still with you there on the line. You just feel like fully supported.
And every coach is your cheerleader.
Every one of them.
For everyone that's out there.
But every single one of them is very you can do this. Just relax, calm yourself down, and listen to what we're telling you, and you'll be okay. And it does work out that way.
We had Teal as our coach, and she was absolutely amazing. One of the things that sticks out for me is she pushes you. She teaches you how to fish, if you will. She asks you, what do you think about this particular situation? And she helps you to get confident in analyzing your own performance.
My coach Derek was great. He was super enthusiastic. He was my dance mom at every step. Anytime that I felt even the slightest bit scared, he was 2 steps ahead of me and figuring out how to make sure that I felt more confident and that I had everything I needed to do well.
I was with Prado at the start of the week. He's great energy and great fun to be around. It really helped me a lot in terms of thinking about where I was in terms of positioning and just consciously thinking about things. And then I moved to Will at the latter end of the week, which was great. He's an English guy, so I had a little bit of banter, which was fantastic.
I was working with Harrison at the start of the week. I think he watches quite closely how I'm doing on the drills and then tries to give me the next set of drills as soon as I am ready. And then later in the week I worked with Jessie. She's super positive. She shows me where I am and where I want to be.
Working with Harry for the week was just absolutely incredible. He is so knowledgeable, patient, able to explain things, just outstanding.
I had Tommy this time. He gave me so much feedback. He gave me a plan on things I need to work on in order, to advance the next time I come back in 3.5 months. Not that I'm counting.
I think my highlight of the week was probably the sunset surf that we just had. It was gorgeous. It was just like the glassiest water, and there were enough giant waves that I had to turtle roll and prove to myself that I could do it.
Some of the best moments I had were out in the surf, and I think it was just actually putting into practice those things that we were drilling down on during our theory sessions, which was looking down the line as you're turning, digging the rail into the wave, and then focusing and learning about cutbacks.
From my perspective, I think I made quite decent progress on angled takeoffs, and that was a fairly big highlight for me.
Well, the highlight of the week was definitely the first time I got out the back and was able to ride a wave in. It was very memorable.
Everything. I mean, it wasn't one particular highlight or something, anything like that. The whole new resort was amazing, and the ability to walk to the beach. So it's so short and so close. Everything was perfect.
I was really happy to be the first in the new resort.
The new digs are amazing. Yeah, it's the fanciest surf hotel or surf stay that I've ever seen. So
They have a world-class facility now. This place that they've built here in Asara is unbelievable. It's got every amenity that you would want, from just the experience, the kitchen, the cooking, the coaching rooms, the bedrooms, everything. Nothing has been left unturned, but it's the people and the coaches that make the place.
it's a very full calendar every day. You have your whole day is completely full. And actually, we had so much stuff scheduled during the day that I was saying to somebody today that you don't notice the days passing so quickly.
I feel like it's a really welcoming and supportive experience that's made fun. It's really enthusiastic. I just really enjoyed the whole experience.
Without reservation, I just characterize it as surf boot camp, where you're pampered, everything is taken care of. No detail goes, unmanaged, and it just leaves you free to disconnect from, work or anything else, and just focus on surfing.
I'd say it's an immersive experience, and it goes as deep as you'd like it to go. And really, it is truly, up to you how much you'd like to get out of it, and there's a lot that you can get out of it.
It's a lot of hard work. It's intense. It's very humbling because you're constantly learning and being challenged and being pushed out of your comfort zone. But then when you look back and see how much you learned and accomplished over the course of the week, it's just incredible.
And the food was just top notch throughout. Every single meal was surprised by all the ingredients that they were putting into the meals, and the quality was just fantastic.
The food here was incredible. It was very unexpected. You don't usually go to a surf camp and have this level of cookings.
You know, like a 5-star restaurant. It's a lot of food, but you need it to fuel your surfing.
The food here is just unreal, and the stretching and the massages are, you know, it's miracle work. so it's just another example of being spoiled here while you concentrate on surfing.
I think it's really hard for me to know how to like take care of my body in these sorts of situations when you are working so hard. And the stretching was magnificent. By the third day, it was like, I need to stretch, and if I don't, like, I felt like I was missing something. The masseuses were excellent. I had both of them, and they both like helped me heal some places that were feeling really sore, really stuck. And it was nice to be around other people who were working really hard at something together. Like, we went to bed really early, we woke up really early, and it was like, there was no distractions. Like, everyone just wanted to have a good time at every step.
They're all amazing. They're all like super chill, very relaxed, very friendly. Everybody was just super excited for each other out in the surf, very supportive.
We have made so many friends over the years, but you know, and I live in New Jersey at the beach, so people come. I have more company the past few summers, and they're all friends that we've met at Surf Simply. We have made so many good friends, and the people here this week are just, the other guests are just amazing.
So I think my surfing's definitely improved, and my awareness of what I've got to do.
I came here just hoping that I would achieve an elegant ride from the top to the bottom of the wave. I've achieved much more than that.
And this is the first time that I have a clear idea of how I can actually progress to the next level.
I think one major takeaway I have from this week is that I learned about rail engagement and how important it is when you're turning down the line. That's one thing that I never really kind of fully understood.
I've received all my instruction here, so just being able to progress from complete novice to where I am now, it's all due to the time that I've spent here.
I learned so much this week. It was just incredible. My skill here has really improved, but I have so many things that I now understand the mechanics of that I can go home and work on.
But now, I kind of after this time feel like I can say, yes, I can surf. Finally. But it took all that time and all these coaches and their patience. So I feel like I can surf now. So I'm happy.
No, I mean, this is a really wonderful week. I'm planning on coming back. Hopefully bringing my boyfriend next time. But yeah, I couldn't have gone better.
No, I just want to thank everyone at Surf Simply. We've had an amazing time, and that's because of you guys, so thank you very much.
Yeah, it has. Thank you. We'll be back.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. I'll miss Derek and everyone.
Can't wait to be back.
Exactly. Can't wait to be back. And I wouldn't hesitate to recommend to anyone.
If you're really serious about surfing and you want to progress, come to Surf Simply. It will absolutely change your life.